And also another very important point is that we use our partner to help us drive consolidation and standardization. I mentioned testing, say shared services like BI and data warehousing, those services that we can establish and optimize with very few internal FTE and with the back-end operation from our suppliers. And we can get all benefit from consolidation, standardization, and process improvement on the top of labor arbitrage. All this sounds very nice, but there are a lot of difficult choices. Leaders at the CIO level and our level that have to confront. These are something that we cannot delegate. The top bit in making this happen is that have clear headcount policies. Of course, when we grow offshoring, that would mean the internal headcount will come down. And headcount policy about our consultant, headcount policy about how we use contingency workers on site, and what should be internal, what's external, and how we handle project funding or funding as a whole. How we shift the funding from market and bespoke application into the core portfolio and shared services. And of course, structure. We have seen that in our market, in our international market, 4 years ago we have 800 FTE, and by next year, this year is about 300, by next year it will be 200. And that FTE shift to, of course, global applications. Those markets before each market develop applications. Now most of those markets have very few country developed, and mostly regional or global services. ALC process sounds very boring and mundane, but in order to standardize it, if you cannot standardize, for example, the incident management process, you're never going to get the benefit from like 9 million to 3 million, that type of benefit, while improving your services. And so those the standardizing application lifecycle processes are agenda that cannot be delegated. And the next level, and when we think about the suppliers and our partner, and that's something that we have been talking a lot about, Satya and Wipro. And we are counting on our partner to be really the foremost experts in optimizing application lifecycle. And that's a high value activity to us. Things like what are the core shared service catalog a company should have. Our partners should have a very good view, and when you're providing services to your global customers, I think those are the view that we must have, and how we optimize the ALC processes. And we talk a lot about it. I think still a long way to go to really claim to be a foremost expert in optimizing application lifecycle. But there's no reason why you should not, and you have to. This is bread and butter of the business. And also, I think I hear a lot about industry domain knowledge. So industry domain knowledge, we're never going to get more industry domain knowledge than the industry itself. So this is knowing the jargon, knowing the language is not the value. But knowing how the business processes in those industries get optimized is the value. And they come from only 4 areas when the business process get optimized. It's either how we use IT to reduce the touches in the process so that the business process can flow continuously, whether it's order to cash or clinical trial. It's the same. It's reducing the touches to enable flows. Each touches, we see that in many processes, double the cycle time and 20-30% more in cost. So by reducing the touches in the business process, high value, and enable business best practices to be propagated globally, and a very important value for us. Enable we manage the business risk, and enable the business, the BPO side, do global sourcing. A very important value. The IT is a very important platform to help us standardize the business process so that we can take advantage the consolidated resources and use global sourcing effectively. And That's all I want to say, and I pass back to
Thank
Richard.
you. Thank you very much.